Mike says I'm running a Blue Yeti Blackout. Great, Mike. That's the one that I started out with when I finished up my run for Congress, and I started doing the podcast. That is the mic that I went to. I'm now using an XLR mic, and I've got a really cool soundboard. Are you guys engaged in this discussion at all? We can talk about anything you want, but if you want to know all the secrets, so here I'll show you, Mike. So I have this overhead camera now. Let me get rid of that scroll. This is so like when I'm doing these training videos, if I want to show you software and things like that, I can do that. And then over here, if you can see it, I've got a new, all right, there you go. So that's my most recent addition right there. That's called the Rodecaster Pro. So you can bring in up to 4 microphones. You can play sound effects. So this is where you hear the music for this podcast. See, that comes in right there. And then I can play other audio like, or I can, you know. Doesn't that make Jesus want to laugh? and then this, hang on, stop laughing. Okay, enough. This right here, this is called a Stream Deck. This is what I'm controlling all of the scenes on. So when I go, you'll see when I click on this button, it changes the scene. I can click back. Where was that? Here. So this is how I control all of the scenes, how I can bring up that scroll that comes across the bottom. So this is the magic. This is all the behind the curtain stuff. And I've started making videos of this on YouTube, so that if you're interested, you can do this yourself. Mike says, Rodecaster Pro, snazzy. I just got it like 5 days ago. Mike says I'm a sucker for behind the scenes stuff. I've got this, I'm not the most organized. I'm not a hoarder by any means, but I'm not, in fact, I can show you. If you're embarrassed by your backgrounds or where you're broadcasting from, let me show you a little bit of home. If you guys are into this, let's see. So this is an app called Epic Cam. You're going to have to put up with my shaking here. Now, the last time I tried this, it didn't work. So let's see. Oh, it looks like it's going to work. Okay, so I'm now hooked up to my iPhone via an app called Epic Cam. All right, so you can see my ring light right in the middle. And this is just a screen, so you can see your text coming in. And then this is the program that I use, Ecamm, and it's going to do the eternal mirror effect there, right? But then if you look at the wall behind me, look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Look, I've got it screwed in and pinned into the wall. There's the microphone. It's a $100 microphone. It's a Shure 58. Then here's the screen where I'm using all of, this is the screen I used to show you all my stories. So this screen is hooked up to a Mac Mini, M1 Mac Mini, and so is this screen. And the broadcast is going out over the Mac Mini. And then this, right in the middle, this is my teleprompter, which is hooked up to a DSLR camera. I don't use the teleprompter for this show. I do use it when I host other podcasts or I do voiceover work. And that's also hooked up to the M1. And then this screen is hooked up to this laptop. And I've got them synced together. So what I'm showing on this screen right here actually comes in on my M1 computer. So that screen and that screen. And then, yes, another screen behind that. That's email. So this is the setup. But again, so I've got an overhead light there. And then if I turn around, again, sorry for the shaky. This is, my wife will love me showing you her desk. And then another light, which she loves having right above her desk. And then if we go back around, you got a light above the green screen. and then you go back around. Oh, look, there's my clothes hanging from the wall. Another light, and then the top of my head, the cul-de-sac that's growing on my hairline, and then a closet. So look, we got this old crappy wooden furniture, and actually right behind me, look at that. My head and my body is covering that. You can't see it when I'm doing the live show. I've been meaning to get rid of that because I want to do some recordings where I'm standing up, and I'm all set up for that. But anyway, so now you've seen, and of course, Coke Zero and my Magic 8 Ball. And I keep this tripod here, not because I use it for anything, but it's actually become my fidget spinner. Because I'm real fidgety, so I'm always holding this and kind of... I know that this is the most compelling broadcast I've ever done. But it's also a great top, so I spin it around. You see that? I thought I should just repackage this tripod and make it a fidget spinner. I just put a spinny edge right there. All right, so that's the grand tour right there. Was that exciting?